Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel Simple Science, and today in this video we will talk about the product of sum in Boolean algebra. As we know, any Boolean function can be expressed in standard form or canonical form as SOP or POS. SOP is for sum of product and POS is for product of sum. So in the previous video we studied the sum of product, and now in this video we will study what is product of sum in Boolean algebra. So let's begin with the topic. First of all, note down few of the important statements related to POS form. First, ORing operation is performed on independent variables and then the ANDing is done. By ORing we mean sum is to be taken first and then the product is to be taken, and thus the name is product of sum. That is, we are taking the product of the sum. Now moving to the second statement. Each term in the expression is called standard sum or max term. The max term is represented by capital M with the subscript I. The third statement says that the total number of max term possible with n variables are equal to 2 raised to n. This one is just telling you the number of possible outcomes that you are going to get depending upon the number of variables that you will select. For 2 variables, the number of possible outcomes that you are going to get will be 4. For 3 variables it will be 8, and for 4 variables it's going to be 16. Also, here in case of product of sum, the uncomplemented variable is taken as 0 while the complemented value is 1. So let's see one example of POS form. This is my equation. Y is equal to a plus b bar, a bar plus b, a bar plus b bar. I am having the sum and I am taking its product. Thus the name product of sum. Understood? If any expression is in this form, then you can say yes, it is the POS equation, it is in POS form. Okay, now we are supposed to solve this. As we say, the uncomplemented is taken as 0. So for A and B we will have 0 and 0. For A and B bar, A 0, then B is complemented, so 1, then 1 and 0, and then 1 and 1. Now go to the truth table for 2 variables. We will have 0 0 as M0, 0 1 as M1, 1 0 as M2, and 1 1 as M3. Remember, max term is represented by the capital M and mean terms are represented by small m. So don't get confused between these two. This equation can be written in the form of y is equal to product of max terms in the bracket M0, M1, M2 and M3, or you can write it as y is equal to product of max terms 0, 1, 2 and 3.